Here you got a rust spot here. Everything else is really legit. Paint, well, doors, you got the molding holes that I talked about that will need to be patched up and repainted. These little knobs shaved, you know, so basically you're looking to repaint all 4 doors. And then we're talking about the rear. There's a difference here. Let me show you that adapter that comes with it. To make it all flush. So, okay, so these are all the JoJos that the car is gonna come with. Oil filters, a lot of extra stuff. Fender liners, RS4 fender liners, belly pan cover, and that's a set of RS4 doors, front set of doors. So I don't know if you want them or not. Now, talking about the trunk, we got, okay, carpet's obviously missing. You got the fuel pump with 034 Motorsports surge tank. You got the inline fuel filter, stock fuel pump feeding the surge tank, and so everything's wired in temporarily. Okay? Just so temporarily. Why? Because when I got that new E85 tune, I had to install that Bosch fuel pump because otherwise my fuel would be lean, so I had that temporarily wired in. And so that's a 12-volt power supply cable. I just plugged that in on a positive just to run the car. So that cable, you know, that wiring is very easy to finish up. Just basically either putting a switch inside the car or wire in a relay of a factory fuel pump. Interior is fairly clean. Passenger seat is very nice. Rear is perfect. Well, driver's side, it's got some wear. One thing you need to know, I tried to repaint this, so I used sanding paper to kind of clean it off, and so my intention was to paint it, but never got around doing it. Everything else is pristine. You got minor scratches here on the door handle on the passenger side. Quarter panels, very straight, no accidents. Roof, no dents, except that little rust spot there. Fenders, fresh coat of paint, needs some polishing. The bumper as well, because it's a fresh paint. The side skirts as well, so that could use some polishing. Alright, so let's close the trunk. You got the hatch wing, freshly painted too. Clear code looks pretty good. So here's the view from the rear. The offsets, alignment done by really well-known shop here in Chicago, so you don't have to worry about it. And when it comes to suspension, really, this thing shines. Oh, when it comes to motor, okay, got this intake. It's way too big, okay? Way too big. That needs to go. There's one more thing. Very tiny little thing. So here's the T that coolant is running through. And so it leaks a little bit, a tiny bit. I say maybe a drop every time you drive it. So that needs to be taken care of. Very minor. What else? Yeah, and when it comes to tune, basically getting a new intake and literally getting a new tune, and I'll give you all the list of codeouts and all the things that have been removed or tweaked so that the tuner knows what to do with the ECU. It's got the brand new battery. And I mean, I could talk about everything that this car has, you know, everything that's been replaced, but that's pretty much been covered. So I just wanted to, you know, you requested a video, so I just wanted to shoot that for you. You know, so I try to patch these holes on this side. It's some great stuff that I use. I can't. It's like a metal type of a compound there. So there you go.